All right, so I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 80-20 rule. It seems to be a pretty prominent rule in business. You can use it for anything, 80% of your profits come from 20% of your clients. 80% of your problems come from 20% of your clients. Really it's just 80% of the effort of your effort makes 20% of your money and vice versa. 20% of your effort is going to be the part that makes the bigger chunk of your money. It kind of goes back and forth, the 80-20 rule. The way I wanted to apply it today, though, is to kind of reassess for anyone that gets caught up in me. I mean, I get excited about talking about business all the time. I love it. I think it's a great opportunity for a lot of people that want to kind of get out of the rat race. You can really provide a much better living for you and your family. But there's always times to step back and talk about some of the realities, and that's literally what all my videos and content's about, is to make sure there's a fine balance. 80-20. So, you can take the dream. The easiest part about business is talking about it. I do it all the time, guys. This is literally the easiest part of business, is just talking about it, talking about the dream, the aspiration, the excitement, what it could be, all the ideas that you have. And really, that's not getting you anywhere. It's exciting for me to read books. It's exciting for me to watch, videos, content. It's exciting for me to talk to you guys about it. But at the end of the day, the easy stuff is not going to be the one that actually gets you income coming in the door. So really, the easy stuff and the fun stuff, because I love this. This is fun for me. Is not going to be the stuff you get to do all the time. Literally, easy stuff, or what your business is all about, is going to be 20% of the time, right? For example, using me, welding business, I get to weld about 20% of the time, specifically when I'm in full swing. I'm not even in full swing like I would like to be right now, but when my business is in full swing, 20% of the time I get to actually weld, to do welding. The other 80% of the time, I'm doing things I don't want to do, or I will have to do the things that I don't want to do to grow and to keep pushing past, those barriers, those plateaus in business. 80% of the time, you're going to be doing things that are not fun. You don't want to do. You don't like. They cause you headache. They cause you strife. It makes you have to spend money that you don't want to spend yet. That's 80% of the time. So even though business is fun and exciting and the opportunities are endless, that comes with the price tag. I've had a couple of conversations with individuals, and they say that. Just even watching my content, that's been the best part. I love getting those times they're like, "Hey, we did awesome. We're succeeding. Thanks for your advice." But even better, on the other side, is when someone says, "Hey, I was watching your stuff, wanted to start a business. I realized it's not for me, or I'm not ready yet." That's great self awareness. And I just wanted to kind of put it out there, is be aware of what you want. You may think you want a business, but maybe you don't want to pay the price, right? Um, Even myself, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. Like I try to do all the time, anyways, but I just wanted to say it anyways over and over so you guys remember I'm being honest. There are days that I wish I could just go back and be a W 2 employee. There's times that I just want to hang it up, walk away, and just work for someone else again. And then I get those reminders that slap me upside the head on there's reasons why I walked away from that and remind me why I need to stay away from that. But there are days still, every day, and I would have to imagine people much more successful than me still have those days where, like, man, it would just be so much easier to hang it up. I had the pleasure of talking to an individual. He was an engineer, owned an engineering company, had like 70 employees working underneath him. Things took a little bit of a dip. It was a headache. He had to fire some people and stuff. He ended up going back to being an employee. He's working for someone else now as a W-2 wage earner, because it got to the point where he had that still inside of him, and he's way more successful than I, having 70 employees. Was He was just wanting to go back. So all that being said, is two sides of that coin. One, you're not alone if you have those thoughts. If things are tough or you're doing a lot of things you don't want to do right now, you're not alone. Everyone has to do it. It's the natural part of business. 80% of business is doing things you don't want to do. That's not fun. It's not, having to maintain a vehicle, or you just bought one like I did and did all your research and all that, and some fluke thing goes wrong and you have to drop thousands of dollars in repairing it. Maintenance, doing jobs that are, you don't want to do, but they'll keep things in the door, or it'll be a doorway to the next thing, right? So that 80-20 rule, 20% of the time you're going to get to do what you're actually starting a business for, right? Being a welding business, 20% of the time, welding is what I get to do. The other 80% is a bunch of other stuff. That's a headache, but the headache is what you pay to get that unlimited potential and the freedom to do whatever you want whenever you want. Kicker is doing whatever you want whenever you want comes at the cost of, say, a job. You can either take that job or you can not and go on that vacation. But you don't know what next month is going to hold, so you should probably take that job because you might not have any work next. So, freedom, it's a funny thing with business. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there, just let you guys know, is conversations that kind of been mixing around with my circles of influence. And I thought it would be great to point out to you guys is if you want to be in business, remember it comes at a cost. It's not always fun. It's not always thrilling, and there's not always highs. I mean, you have those highs, but there's a lot of really low lows too. So make sure that you can put up with it. You want the potential, the unlimited potential. You want all those things. Just remember what a good friend said. I guess we're good friends. Just remember that there's going to be those days. Don't get frustrated. Don't stop. Find someone that can help push you through it and remind you of the reasons why you started. Don't get caught up in all the reasons why you want to quit. Stay focused on all the reasons why you started, and it's going to be a long haul, but over the next 10 or 15 years you'll get to where you want to be and get those, the reasons why you started. You'll get there, but it's going to be a lot of um, not instant gratification. It's going to be a lot of waiting to get that dream, that aspiration. It takes time to get there. So don't get surrounded, or don't get focused on the surrounding problems you have and want to quit and go back. Make sure you stay focused on the reason why. Always stay focused on the reason why. And I am super pumped to see where you guys will be as time goes on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's conversation. If there's anything you want to add to it, please do. I always appreciate the conversation. It's great. Share with somebody that could really use this if they're going through a tough time or really trying to decide whether they want to do business or not. I think it'd really help them out. Anyways, you guys have a great day. As always, I'll talk to you later.